Hello guys, in this video I will be showing the easiest synergies to build in Magic Chess Season 14 and demonstrating how to build the synergies. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Before we get into the thick of it, let me explain some basic and advanced concepts. A synergy in Magic Chess is a trait unique to a certain group of heroes. For example, the Gunner synergy is made up of heroes who use guns as their primary weapon, and these include Layla, Roger, Kimmy, Leslie, Claude, and Bane. Another example of a synergy is the Astro Power synergy, which is made up of heroes that belong to the Zodiac Skin collection, and these include Martis, Hellcut, Irithel, Karina, Badang, and Minotaur. Every hero in Magic Chess has two synergies, a faction and a role. For example, Roger belongs to the Nature Spirit faction and the Gunner role, while Minotaur belongs to the Astro Power faction and the Guardian role. Some heroes such as Franco and Freya have 3 synergies, but every hero has at least 2 synergies. Every synergy has a special trait called a synergy effect, and these can be triggered by deploying a certain number of heroes belonging to the same synergy. For example, the Gunner synergy effect is triggered when deploying 2 Gunners. The effect is increased when deploying 4 Gunners and reaches its maximum power when deploying 6 Gunners. Some other synergies such as the Archer synergy activates its effect when there are 3 Archers on the board, and the effect reaches a maximum when there are 6 Archers on the board. A synergy effect is a special bonus granted to every member of the synergy when activated. For example, the Archer synergy effect increases the basic attack range of Archer heroes, while enabling their basic attacks to reduce the defense of enemy heroes' hits. Some synergies have synergy effects that can affect non-members. For example, the Weapon Master synergy allows every hero to regain HP equal to 25% of the damage dealt. A Star Core is a special item that can be obtained after winning the 8th and 14th round of a game. A Star Core represents a member of a synergy, making it possible to trigger a synergy without buying the heroes. Equipping a Star Core on a hero that belongs to the synergy of the Star Core adds a new special Star Core effect to the hero in addition to the synergy effect. A Crystal is a special item which represents a member of a synergy. It allows the player to transfer synergies to heroes who are not members of a synergy. The hero carrying the crystal then gains the effect of the synergy. A commander is a mascot which represents the player and controls the heroes on the board. Every commander has a unique ability which may be passive or require activation by the player. For example, the first skill of the Commander Harper reduces the damage taken in defeat by 3 permanently, while the first skill of the Commander Rhea gives the player a crystal corresponding to the synergies of the hero chosen by the player. Skillful use of a commander's skill can be the difference between winning and losing a game in Magic Chess. The goal of a game in Magic Chess is to trigger complementary synergy effects in order to boost the power of a lineup to beat other players. However, not every synergy is easy to build, and this is due to the rarity of some of the heroes of a synergy. Star Cores and crystals make building synergies easier. However, not every synergy has a crystal, and not every Star Core can be picked on the 8th round. Therefore, some synergies are naturally harder to build than others. These are some factors that affect the difficulty of building a synergy. Number 1, the number of common heroes. Common heroes are heroes that are below purple rarity, that is blue, green, and grey heroes, or 3 gold, 2 gold, and 1 gold heroes, respectively. Common heroes are relatively easy to get in the early game, and blue heroes can be picked from the selection stage. Therefore, the more common heroes a synergy has, the easier it is to build a synergy. And number 2, we have the presence or absence of crystals. Synergies that can be augmented with crystals are easier to build than synergies that do not have crystals. This is due to the fact that some crystals can be gotten from the first fate box or by using a commander skill, such as Rhea skill 1, Petal Stars, or Eggy skill 3, Fortune. Considering these 2 factors, these 4 synergies have been chosen as the easiest synergies to build in Magic Chess Season 14. Number 1, Nature Spirit. The Nature Spirit doesn't have a crystal, however it has 5 common heroes, 2 blue heroes, that is Belerick and Atlas, 2 green heroes, that is Roger and Eudora, and 1 grey hero, that's Miya. Number 2, Wrestler. The Wrestler synergy has a crystal, although the crystal cannot be gotten from the first Fate box. It also has 5 common heroes, 2 blue heroes, Masha and Aldous, 2 green heroes, Cho and Yin, and 1 grey hero, Jawhead. S.A.B.E.R. The S.A.B.E.R synergy does not have a crystal, however it has 5 common heroes, 2 blue heroes, Freya and Rafaela, 2 green heroes, Saber and Cyclops, and 1 grey hero, Layla. And finally we have the Weapon Master synergy. The Weapon Master synergy does not have a crystal, however it has 5 common heroes, 2 blue heroes, Freya and Atlas, 2 green heroes, Franco and Benedetta, and 1 grey hero, that is Martis. There are some other synergies which are relatively easy to build, but not as easy as the 4 mentioned above. The recommended commander skill for building these synergies is Rhea skill 1, Petal Stars. Number 1 we have Archer. The Archer synergy has 4 common heroes, 1 blue hero, that is 1-1, 2 green heroes, Irithel and Melissa, and 1 grey hero, Miya. However, it has a crystal which can be gotten from the first Fate box. Number 2, Astro Power. The Astro Power synergy has 4 common heroes, 1 blue hero, Karina, 1 green hero, Irithel, and 2 grey heroes, Martis and Helkert. However, it has a crystal which can be gotten from the first Fate box. And number 3 we have Gunner synergy. The Gunner synergy has 4 common heroes, 1 blue hero, Leslie, 2 green heroes, Kimmy and Roger, and 1 grey hero, Layla. However, it has a crystal which can be gotten from the first Fate box. Whether you are a beginner who is just getting used to building synergies in Magic Chess, or a veteran who is struggling to win games because you are not lucky enough to get a 5 gold hero with a 1% spawn rate at commander level 7, these 7 synergies are a very good choice as they can be completed consistently as early as the 8th round after getting a star core. The Elementalist synergy has 5 common heroes, 3 blue heroes, Xavier, God and Lo Yi, 1 green hero Eudora, and 1 grey hero Valor. It also has a crystal which can be gotten from the first Fate box. However, 3 blue heroes is a big number as blue heroes are not as common as green or grey heroes. They can be classified as semi-rare. Therefore, having 3 blue heroes in the lineup increases the difficulty of building the Elementalist synergy significantly. The Cadia Riverlands and Wyrmslayer warrior synergies have 4 common heroes each, 2 blue heroes, 1-1 Lo Yi and Lancelot Masha respectively, 1 green hero, Cho and Kimmy respectively, and 1 grey hero, Akai and Valor respectively. Both synergies also have crystals which can be gotten from the first Fate box. However, just like with the Elementalist synergy, having many blue heroes increases the difficulty of building the synergy. It becomes significantly easier to build both with Rhea skill 1, but the difficulty is still high enough to not be included in the easy difficulty. This video will focus on the Nature Spirit synergy. The next videos will showcase the other 3 synergies, Wrestler, Weapon Master, and S.A.B.E.R. The Nature Spirit synergy is made up of 6 heroes. Miya, a 1 gold archer whose skill enhances her basic attack, allowing her to shoot additional arrows per basic attack, while simultaneously increasing her attack speed every time she hits a target with a basic attack. Even though she is a 1 gold hero, she is one of the most important Nature Spirit heroes as she dictates the DPS of the team with her skill. Number 2 we have Eudora, a 2 gold elementalist whose skill strikes her current target with lightning, dealing massive magic damage. The damage of the skill increases by 50% after each cast, making her a very brutal single target killer, the pick-off hero of the Nature Spirit synergy. Number 3 we have Roger, a 2 gold gunner whose skill transforms him into a wolf and increases his defense. The skill in wolf form allows him to damage up to 3 enemies at once and restores 100% mana every time he gets a kill with the skill. Roger is very good at finishing off low HP enemies in the Battle of Attrition playstyle used by the Nature Spirit synergy. Number 4 we have Belerick, a 3 gold guardian, whose skill immobilizes all heroes in a very wide range around him while doing a fair amount of damage. Belerick is the main source of AoE crowd control for the Nature Spirit synergy. Number 5 we have Atlas, a 3 gold weapon master whose skill generates frigid breath around him, which freezes enemies who remain within the skill. Atlas is the secondary source of crowd control for the Nature Spirit synergy. And finally we have Kadita, a 4 gold mage, whose skill transforms her into a mermaid and does massive AoE damage to enemies around the area she moves to using the skill. Kadita is very rarely used with the Nature Spirit due to the rarity, but when she is used, she is always a force to be reckoned with. The Nature Spirit synergy is a 3/6 hero synergy, which when triggered combines the HP of all Nature Spirit heroes into one, such that they can share incoming damage. Although they lose their entire defense in the process, they gain a fair bit of damage reduction, which increases with the synergy level. The recommended and easiest Nature Spirit lineup in the current season uses the Guardian and Weapon Master synergies. The recommended commander skills are the third skills of their respective commanders, so they may be a little difficult to obtain for new players. However, that is not a hurdle, as you can still build the synergy conveniently, even without a commander skill. Very quickly, these are the two supporting synergies used in the lineup. Number 1, the Guardian synergy. The Guardian synergy increases the physical defense of Guardian heroes, while increasing the physical and magic defense of the heroes directly behind the highest cost Guardian as well. Number 2, the Weapon Master synergy. The Weapon Master synergy restores 25% of the damage dealt by all allied heroes as HP, and converts this HP into a shield for Weapon Master heroes when they are at 100% HP. The basic idea with using these two synergies is that the Nature Spirit heroes can increase their HP while dealing damage. The frontline heroes will also have sufficient defense to reduce incoming damage, and even the backline heroes can have some defense to avoid being liabilities. Overall, it's a very balanced lineup and a very easy one to build, as the required heroes are very easy to get. What you need to build this lineup is the commander skills, Super Launcher, that is Fanny skill 3, or Budding Blossom, that is Rhea skill 3. The heroes you need are Sun, Zilong, Johnson, Belerick, Atlas, Eudora, Roger, Miya, and Akai. For battle spells, you want to pick Flicker, Purify, Revitalize, or Aegis, and equip them on Eudora, Miya, Belerick, or Belerick respectively. For the equipment, you want to equip the tank set on Belerick or Atlas. Any mage item goes on Eudora. The attack speed set goes to Miya, and the physical damage set goes to Roger. For Star Cores, you want to equip Dark on Miya, Thunder on Belerick, Water on Atlas, Fire on Atlas, Mystic, Wind, and Earth on Miya. As you can see, Miya is the most important hero in the Nature Spirits synergy. Now, how to build this? You are to pick Belerick in the selection stage. Then you buy the common Nature Spirit heroes. That is, your first 5 heroes should be Miya, Eudora, Roger, Belerick, and Atlas. Then you add Akai to trigger the 2 Guardian synergy. Next, you want to pick the Nature Spirit Star Core and equip it on the respective hero. Then you add Johnson to trigger 3 Guardian. Then you add Sun and Zilong to trigger 3 Weapon Master and 3 Cadia Riverlands. Let me start by saying this. Do not use Budding Blossom. It is just a personal bias thing, but I strongly recommend sticking to Super Launcher for this skill, and here's the reason why. For this strategy to work, you need to use Budding Blossom on Belerick or at least Atlas. This way you can get the Guardian or Weapon Master blessings to build up the team faster. The problem is that you can end up getting a Nature Spirit blessing in the process. Why is that a bad thing? Remember that there are 5 common Nature Spirit heroes. Already, this strategy removes Kadita from the lineup. Having to remove another Nature Spirit hero will destabilize your team even further. You won't have this problem with Super Launcher. The skill depends on how lucky you get in building the launcher, but eventually you will complete it. And when you do, you can place whatever hero you want on it, meaning you have the freedom of how you want your extra space to look like, something blessings won't give you. Of course, you can still use Budding Blossom, but I strongly recommend using Super Launcher. One significance of using Super Launcher is the impact it has on your positioning. Miya is going to take the square D2, as the square gives her the widest reach with her enhanced basic attacks. Belerick is going to take the platform, which will launch him to D1, which means Miya on D2 will get the Guardian bonus. The other Guardians should be placed on B1 and F1. while the other heroes should be placed on A1, C1, E1, and F1 respectively. Preferably placing the other nature spirit heroes as close to the center as possible, that is, on C1 and E1. To build the lineup to the maximum level, you need 4 modifiers. The nature spirit and weapon master star cores are 2 modifiers. The launcher gives you the 3rd modifier. This means you need to get a science crystal to complete the team. Miya is the most important hero in this lineup, and she is best built with attack speed items. Her heals are more pronounced when she can land more basic attacks per second. Her recommended build is Demon Hunter Sword, Golden Staff, and Haz's Claws. If possible, try to get her to 3 stars. Another good item for this lineup is the Oracle, which increases physical and magic defense of every hero in the line. This synergizes well with the recommended positioning. If you do not understand the usual progression I explained in my gold management video, I strongly recommend going back to watch that video, or stay tuned for a more dedicated video. It will be very useful in building this lineup. Getting the Weapon Master Star Core can be tricky. When I said you do not need the 2nd Star Core to build this lineup, I wasn't kidding. Although, getting the Weapon Master Star Core is necessary if you want to max the Weapon Master synergy. To get the Weapon Master Star Core, buy Martis and Franco or Benedetta and hold on to them. On the 14th round, when you are to get the secondary core, replace the Guardians with the Weapon Masters. This will allow you to pick the Weapon Master Star Core. If you do not get the Weapon Master Star Core, your final lineup will be 6 Nature Spirits plus 3 Weapon Master plus 3 Guardian plus 3 Cadia Riverlands, if you use Sun, Zilong, and Akai. You can also use Martis Minotaur or Freya Johnson to get Astro Power and S.A.B.E.R respectively. If you want, you can pick the Astro Power or S.A.B.E.R Star Core so you don't have to add extra space to trigger the synergy. What's most important, however, is that you get 6 Nature Spirits, 3 Guardians, and 3 Weapon Masters, as that is the base. In conclusion, the Nature Spirit lineup is the easiest and safest of the Nature Spirit lineups in the current meta. However, it might not be the strongest, as the core hero is Miya, a 1 gold hero, who even as a 1 gold hero manages to do a lot of damage. Still fails to compete against the really heavy hyper carries. However, with the right items, she can stand a very good chance against them. That chance is all up to luck though, so don't expect too much. With that, I have come to the end of this video, the easiest synergies to build a magic chest, starting with the Nature Spirit synergy. In the next video, I will discuss how to build one of the Wrestler, S.A.B.E.R or Weapon Master synergies. Look forward to it, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.